Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with the Bramble Fox Challenge Team post for the month of August. And I'm really excited about this one. I have kind of a strange idea. I'm going to be trying something new here on camera. And I have assembled an amazing bunch of goodies. The challenge is to be inspired by this mood board. And I see a flamingo floaty on a pool. I see a little girl with big sunglasses, lemons, sunburst, ocean waves, and people in a convertible heading down the highway towards the beach, I'm sure. So I'm going to pull elements. Fortunately, the July and August Fox boxes, Fox Box Plus, contained lots of things that I'm going to use. I'm going to use a title from there. I know it's off camera at the moment. I'll bring it forward as a bit of a surprise. And I've snipped out some images from Paper Snips 33 and number 30, which have beachy, pool, summer fun kinds of images. And I'm going to be using the stencil, which I believe was in the July Fox Box Plus. And I've pulled some perspectives out. I'll tell you what they are as I go along and use them. And then I have assembled I think Happy Days and Sun-Kissed from Cocoa Vanilla, Shape Sprinkle Seaside Summer from Doodlebug Design, stickers from Happy Days and Sun-Kissed from Cocoa Vanilla, a very old sticker sheet from Bo Bunny's Lemonade Stand, which is one of my all-time favorite collections, some Sun-Kissed by Simple Stories. It has some adhesive brads and a cute little sunshine that kind of goes along with that sunshiny image. Then I have chipboard accents from Pool Party by Echo Park, sticker sheet from Sun-Kissed by Simple Stories, and there's Pool Party. And I have fussy cuts of images from Beach Party by Stephen Duncan. So I've got all the things. And what I'm gonna do is I took a photo day before yesterday when I went to the pool. And as I walked there, I'm walking kind of up on a hill and looking down at the pool. And as I walked by, I saw that there was absolutely nobody there, which is unusual on a weekend day. And, well, actually, I think it was Friday, so it was still unusual on a summer day. And I guess I'd forgotten school had started. So more people came as the school buses arrived home and people picked up their kiddos. But as I looked down, my first thought was, oh, good, I have the pool to myself. And I'm going to show you the photo here. I cut it into pieces. So I have a crazy idea. So as I looked down, I thought, oh good, I have the pool to myself, because what I do is I exercise in the pool and I stand at about the 4-foot line across the swimming lanes. It stays 4 feet, and that's about the right resistance I need for the exercises I do to kind of protect my back. So I thought, yay, pool to myself. Then that kind of brought up, I swelled with memories of days when we were at the pool with all the kids and John was throwing the ball to Barrett and his friends, and the girls wanted a ride on my back, and it just brought back all the summer fun active, chaotic images of the pool. We've lived in the neighborhood and been going to this pool for 12 years. And in that time, the kids have, kind of grown up and don't go to the pool with me. And if they do, they're sunning and talking to their friends and not really, wanting to play around. So I'm going to use alcohol inks. This is a piece of paper that's like Yupo. It's I guess I could turn this around. I'm using this as a shield. It's a special paper by a company called Nara for alcohol inks. So it allows them to pool and kind of spread. So I'm going to try to do a quick background with alcohol inks, and I'm gonna do a lot of the blending solution to start with because I just want tiny pools. I don't want a really dark background. I'm kind of going for and I will add some more of this to kind of spread it out, and I'll move it around, and I'm going to add another color in a minute. I'm going for a watery look, of course. And I'm thinking, okay, now let's do this. That first color was sailboat blue, I think. And this one is called Stream. And I'm thinking that in all the embellishments I'm going to use, I will probably have some versions of these colors. I'm kind of moving them around to hit the it hits the borders of where I put the blending solution, which is just alcohol, and from that point it kind of streams. Okay, so I'm going to do something right now just to try it. If it doesn't work, that's no big deal. I can do texture paste over it. But I'm going to lay that down. It's not doing much, but it's giving it kind of an interesting texture, and it's transferring Okay, I want to smooth that out a bit right in there. And then this is all going to be covered with embellishments. I think I'm going to leave it that way and not do texture paste. I kind of like it like that. So let me, well, I can clean that off with alcohol later. So I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to roll a paper towel across it, which may give it some interesting texture as well. Oh, very interesting texture. Okay, and I can see it. See, it's kind of picked up some of the ink from there. I can see there are two things I like about it. One, the light color, and the other is kind of the subtle texture of the paper towel, which is kind of it's kind of disappearing. So I am going to use a little texture paste through that stencil because I think it'll really show up nicely there. Where did my texture paste go? It's here. Where did my stencil go? I guess is the big thing. I laid it down on the floor to deal with later. So I'm going to kind of just swipe a little bit. And it is a very kind of subtle look, which I love. And it'll kind of give it some interest. And then I'm going to do another bit right up here. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Hopefully that will dry fairly quickly. This light texture paste does dry a little sooner than you might expect from other texture pastes. Okay, so back on the floor. We'll clean it later. All right. I really like where it picked up that purple ink. There's a little bit right there. So I'm going to arrange these photos, but first I'm going to put some foam behind them. There are a couple reasons. One is of course, is the dimension it gives. The other is that's what's going to touch the texture paste, and it won't allow it to warp the photo if the texture paste is retaining a little bit of moisture, which it probably will still be doing. And I'm also doing the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge, and this week there's stitching in the rules. So I'm going to add some stitching off camera after I finish, and I'm not quite sure where. Once I get it pulled together, I'll show you where I plan to put it. At first I thought I might stitch the photos together, and so let's see. Let me know that one goes there, this goes here, this goes here. And we have one more, and then we can start putting the fun stuff on. I want to find a place for the title, before I go too much farther. Okay, so I'm going to take this out from underneath and put it where I can find it again when I need it. And let's see if that's where you need it to be. I guess this is kind of how it's going to look the straightest to you. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue on here. This blue is the same color as the blue in the windows there. So I'm going to put this one the same distance from the edge, and that'll determine the spacing in between. Kind of eyeballing there. I'm thinking that's about right. And this and this kind of slide right in there. What I want to do is with this empty pool, I want to add all the fun in the sun elements, all kind of under the shelf, if you know what I mean there. This is why I needed liquid adhesive. Okay, do I have that on straight? Let me, while it's still wet, let me I never do this, but for this one, I think I might want to. Okay, so I'm doing this. That's a straight line, and it kind of looks like this needs to go up a bit, and this one kind of up a bit. And I think we're good there. And now we'll start playing. Okay, the title is this that says Summer Fun, but it has little colorful elements that go in it. And I thought I would kind of add some embellishments around it. So like that would go there. And let me just get these on. And that's one of the images I cut from the I'll put that there, knowing that if I line the S up from there, it'll work. And I thought I would like this. I have this little acetate piece that says amazing, and it's kind of apropos of nothing, but it's cute. And I thought it might work there. I'm going to have that color, down in. So let me get this glued in, and then I'll fit the pieces in. I absolutely love this title, and I almost wish I had, 10 more. Let me stand up to make sure that's straight, and it is. Now, I guess I could do fun here and leave that texture, but that right here doesn't seem to have a whole lot of texture. Oops, I didn't take the backing off the back of this. Okay, easy peasy. And I think I'm going to print or look for a word strip that says, "Remember summer fun." And as though, this isn't it. Okay, so now I'm going to pull some of the larger elements and start building. Well, actually, no. Let's do the letters in summer fun. I kind of like it like that, actually, but I think you're gonna love it when I put these guys in. And here's the color of the airplane being repeated. It's also going to be in the F in fun. Whoops. I just love this. Look how that is just lighting up the page. I just love it. So then I'll pull my sticker sheets out and pull some of the larger elements that I want to use, and then we'll fill in with smaller ones, and we'll stack and layer and have all kinds of fun. There we go. To me, I could just leave the page like that and it would be just fine. And some of you are probably saying, well, why don't you? This is the floss I'm going to stitch with, but I'm going to put that kind of aside. I know I want this. I can do some things on the, well, let me, like I said, let me take some of the larger ones. I'm gonna pull some flowers in, colors that might not be in some of the other embellishments. So I'll do this one there, and there is this other one that it's a little different blue, and I'm going to add some pink or red in there in a minute, but I like having these blues because they kind of reflect the color in the pool. And this I love because it's purple. I'm gonna kind of scooch that right there and find something cute to go right up there. I'm gonna do the sun kind of behind here, and this was punched out from one of the from Paper Snips. I guess this one came from, I don't know. Here it is. Okay, it came from Paper Snips number 30. And I'm just going to put it on a foam dot. Now, when you get your Foxbox Plus and it sends the Paper Snips, you also get these little guys, which are epoxy tops that you can put on them. And I'm going to try to do this on camera, and it's probably not going to work very well, but that's not a problem because I'm going to tuck part of it under the umbrella, and B, it's cute anyway, even if it's not perfect. So there, and I've got to give this guy a prominent place because he plays a big part in the mood board on the challenge. So I'm just gonna dry fit him there, and let's go. Keep doing what I. Okay. There is this surfboard, which may not be appropriate for a pool, but what I like about it is it's a vertical element. Also, same with this ice cream stand, and occasionally neighborhood kids set up an ice cream stand at the front of this, which is the clubhouse, kind of on the street level, up on the level that I was walking when I looked down and took that photo. So I'm gonna pull this ice cream stand, and I'm gonna, do I want it overlapping or underlapping? I think I'm gonna go with underlapping. Nope, I can't underlap it because I've got the foam under there and I can't cut the chipboard as easily as I might be able to cut a different kind of embellishment. And the texture paste is drying, and it kind of pulled a little bit of the color up into it, but that is just fine. Okay, so there. And then I'm gonna use, let's see what else we have. Oh, we have another flamingo that I can maybe put down in here. And we have another ice cream stand that's smaller than that, and it's in sticker form. That would have been easier to underlap, but it's on there, so I think we're good. I'm gonna pull this you can kind of imagine that it's I will underlap that one. Whoops, I've pushed the picture away. Okay, so those are there. Let's do some other fun stuff. I might build a little cluster right here because I want to put the way that this guy is standing. this flamingo. He almost needs to be here. So I'm going to put him there and have him kind of overlapping, but I'm going to put him down on a different level. I have to put 2 foam dots underneath him to bridge all of that, I think. I'm going to do this and that. Well, it looks like I was wrong. And I need another little dot over here to support him on there. One would have been fine, but this will be even better because I can tuck things under and around. Okay, let me do that. And then I'll let his feet stay up and we'll have some things, maybe a leaf there kind of filling in. Trying to make sure that you can see this. Okay, there. Let me pull these up or they will be everywhere. Okay, there is this beautiful perspective in a blue that says, "Hello, Summer." And I think I'm going to put I like this blue against a lot of the brighter colors. And I'll have it somewhat hidden under my flamingo there. I have another one of these little circles with the bird, and I'm going to put epoxy on it. Let's see if I do a better job. Not really, but it doesn't matter. Just gonna put that there, and I'm going to add a little fussy cut beach ball from Stephen Duncan's collection, just to give it a trio of circles there. And I have some punched circles from one of the pattern papers. I think this is Simple Stories Sun-Kissed. And I'm going to just kind of place these in areas that I can later put smaller embellishments on. I've got I think I want to use a yellow flower right here. So let me do that, and then I'm trying to balance colors now. There, well, I kind of liked it better up on there. So I've got the orange there and there, and I'm going to put an orange circle up here. And I'm hitting some of the texture paste, and I need to kind of slide it there. That kind of distributes that around. I want the flip-flops maybe right here to give it that punch of this really gorgeous raspberry hot pink color. I like this that says fun in the sun, and I kind of like it down here by the orange and the blue. And I have this, which I thought I might add to this little cluster. Maybe I have a cluster here, here, and maybe I put the well, I think I'm going to put the hat somewhere else, but maybe in, oh, this guy. I'm going to just glue this on flat, bridging across the pool there. I'm going to put this on a big dot. And have it right here like it's in the pool. And then this, I'm just going to put a strip behind it. And you can still see the pool still has continuity even underneath that that little thing. And I want to add this. Do I want it there or here? Let me do some of the other little, this is a cute little thing right here that says underwater fun. And it shows him using an underwater camera, and that's the most fun that we had at this pool. I have about 1,000 photos taken with our little underwater camera. And so this little chipboard piece is perfect for that. And I'm going to put this little guy, it says flip-flops ready. And I'm going to slide that under here. Or how about right here? And then I can put some smaller bits there, like this. This is a piece of ephemera, and I have no idea where it came from. But I have a beach ball there. And I could do another beach ball down in here. But where am I going to put this? How about up here? I like that. It's a kind of the opposite corner. And what I may do is take the, well, no, I'm going to leave the orange. I'm going to take the orange circle out. I'm going to get the right proportions here. I'll put that as far up at the top as I can. And then I'll put this down to give her a long-waisted look. There. And then I'm going to put this circle in here. Let me cut some off of it. Okay, very good. Now, I have this hat. Let me get some bigger things. What do I want? Oh, the radio. We need the radio because there's always someone out there that has a radio, and that little sticker can go right under there. There's watermelon everywhere. There's another swimsuit that could maybe go here. There's a swan, and right across the street from here is a duck pond. Doesn't have any swans in it, but has some nice Muscovy ducks. But I probably won't ever use this swan for anything else. So let's put him right there, and like placed like this, it almost looks like it could be a pool toy. I need something right there. Maybe my little orange, the other piece of my orange circle. Nope, it's not gonna fit properly. How about a flower though? Maybe there's a cute flower right here on this sticker sheet. That I don't want to cover up this umbrella. Why not? Why don't I want to cover up that umbrella? We'll kind of do it like that. Okay. And I have a lemon because there were some lemons in the inspiration sheet. I have to put this is my nod to that. So I'm going to put this lemon where? Maybe right here on the orange circle. Now, what else do I want to use? I have this little guy. This is a tag that says Paradise. And I could kind of, I'm moving that photo around because the glue hasn't dried. I can do that, and then I'll put something in a contrasting color by it. And I'm not sure where I need to put the glue because I don't want this part completely glued down. And let's see what we have. I'm looking for exactly the right piece of watermelon. I've got this tropical leaf that can go there. Let's do a piece of watermelon, maybe where? you all probably are seeing exactly where I should put this. How about, let me put it on a, I'll put it right there. And I need something, I'm gonna use this little guy that says good vibes. It, again, apropos of nothing other than a fun image of piling into a car and heading down to a fun pool or beach. And I'm gonna put this okay, that's gonna work. And then I'm just gonna put some, I'm gonna put a flower under there, and I have to find one that works. I like this one because it has kind of the color of the watermelon there, but I'm going to go for one that doesn't have leaves, and I'm actually going to do a smaller one. I'm going to try to scooch it in here, and I'll have this coming out from under it. There. And I'm going to add a little brad there and a little brad here. A hot pink one there. This is kind of equivalent to my overlapping hearts, so I'm going to put it right here. And I really like this bright red one. I maybe will I'm not going to do that there. Where do I want this little hat? How about here with the flip-flops, and I'll add some sunglasses to the little scene. I'm going to add one of the beach balls, one of Stephen Duncan's beach balls. I've gotten to where I'm hoarding his collections so much that I'm using little tiny bits like this on layouts. I've used nearly all of this collection. I'm going to put this down here, just kind of tuck it under right there. I have this little word strip that says "Take it easy." I'm going to put it on some foam. We're getting down to the small stuff now. And these particular thin strips are as thick as they are wide, so it's hard to tell which side the adhesive is on. if the the backing comes off. So this says take it easy. I'm gonna put this maybe right there as part of that cluster. I have these sunglasses, which can maybe go where? How about right there? I don't, you know what? There are some sunglasses in here that I like for this page. This I think is the August Fox box. These are gorgeous. And this is, they're great there because the ice cream kind of shows through. I'm gonna put the glue just right at the bridge right there, and that should hold it on. Tuck it a little bit under the flamingo. Okay, and let's see what other images I have. They're big on watermelons. There's a cute one that says Welcome to Paradise. And then there's some of the more vividly colored flowers from I can put that one on I have to include this one because it's just too pretty not to be on this page. And it adds in a little bit more vivid color there. And where's that package that had the leaf sprigs? Got a leaf sprig here, that there, so maybe I could do one over here. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut just a 2-leafer off of there and kind of do it, cut that a little bit more precisely. I guess I could do it here or here, or I need more leaves. Is this one, can that one work? That would cover things up, but not if I did this and kind of tucked it under there. I'll make this a little cleaner and then we'll do that. That works well, and then I can use this kind of coming up this side of that guy. There we go. And I have this little, in the Mind the Scrap challenge, we get points for having something metal, and this little metal star works for me. I'm going to put it down here. I've got this starfish kind of thingy that I'm going to just tuck in here. I am going to try to squeeze these sunglasses in somewhere, maybe right here above Take It Easy. I'm going to cut a little bit off one side so that I can slant it. And I have this bright and beautiful, let's see, where do I want to put it? Maybe right here, just kind of, that's one of those adhesive brads. And then I've got this little umbrella with a, I'm gonna cut that off. This is from Beach Party. It's a sand bucket with a little bird and an umbrella that I think might go nicely with the chair. And this is from Stephen Duncan's Beach Party for Cartabella. And I'm not using the right scissors. Those are the ones I save for cutting rough things and for cutting adhesive. This is just the cutest little scenario here. And I'll be done in a minute. It's got a little yellow handle on the bucket, and it has the little spade. Okay, is this gonna work right here? It is. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a small enamel dot down at the bottom and a small enamel dot at the top and place it just so. And the background has dried and kind of matured. You know, the ink is looking like it's going to continue to look. I'm really happy with it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can place it. I need the umbrella in the right place, and then the bucket. Okay, there we go. And now some of these little guys will finish it off. I've got another one of the little flamingos that's facing the opposite direction. And so that might go nicely right there. I've got some more flip-flops, which can go down here. I've got a palm tree. Where does the palm tree want to go? Maybe right over here by the ice cream stand. There we go. And a little camera. Where does the camera want to go? The camera can go, where? Over here by the sun hat. And I want to put this little guy kind of up with my community of circles here. And I need something over in this area. I've got a little pair of sunglasses. gonna put that there. And what else do I want? Oh, sunscreen. That's cute. And you know, I think we're done. I hate not to use this little orange semicircle, so I'm gonna try to find a place to put it. Right under this Paradise tag. That's a good contrasting color. That works. Okay, this was fun, and I could, you know, go all day and pile lots more things on it. But I think it epitomizes what I had in mind, which was, yeah, it's great to have the pool all to yourself, and it's quiet reading, and nobody's going across my lane when I'm exercising at the 4-foot level. But I miss those crazy chaotic days that had all of these elements in them. And every time I go, I remember those things. Yesterday, my next door neighbor was there with her 4 kids, and the older ones have been calling us Grandma and Grandpa since they were old enough to talk. And the newest one is a year old, and I haven't seen much of her because they've been spending a lot of time at a resort they own up in upstate New York. But they came back for school, so as the little one was, I was kind of offering to bring her into the pool, and she was hesitating. Her older brother says, "Ah, that's just Kathy. We call her Grandma." And so she smiled. Eventually, she let me kind of push her around in the pool on her floaty, and she had a bumblebee floaty, and she could hold on to the antennae. That is how she stabilized herself. It was so cute. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was long, but anytime I don't have a plan is likely to take me a little while, and this did, and I think it was worth it. So thank you for watching. Bye.